before we get into that, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, your experience, how long you've been doing it, and where you're from.
All right, so MJ, and I've been on my journey now for over a decade. So about 10 years of just going through the process of losing weight, gaining weight over and over again, and I couldn't figure out how to keep the weight off.
Okay.
And so finally, I made a decision about 7 years ago that I was going to stop playing those games. And I got around community and people that were going to hold me accountable. And from there, I was able to lose 60 pounds for a while.
Hold on. Where were you at weight-wise?
My heaviest weight, 255 pounds.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. I did not know that.
Yes.
255.
255, lived a very unhealthy lifestyle.
Wow. Okay.
No energy, no confidence.
Yeah. Because when you was talking, I'm like, hold on, how big did this guy get? You know?
Yeah.
255.
Yep, 255. So I'm from Jersey, and, of course, we met at the gym.
Yes.
But I've been here for a year now.
Okay.
And once I was able to lose my 60 pounds, maintain it for a few years, transitioned to put on over 30 pounds of muscle, I got inspired to help other people do the same.
That's awesome, man. So so your weight now is kind of managed about the same within 5-10 pounds of, or do you see yourself go? Have you ever gone back up close to that before?
No, I've never gone back up. I've maintained it for a few years, and then I put on 30 pounds of muscle over the years on purpose. And then right now I'm in my bulking season, so intentional weight gain.
Intentional weight gain. So what's your goal? Not weight gain, but it's from what is your health goal? What is your fitness goal you're trying to achieve?
Right now I'm looking to maintain around 8 to 9% body fat.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm not even gonna tell you what mine is. It's horrible. That's pretty good though, man. So are you trying to compete or anything? Or?
I am actually.
Where?
First show will be this year.
In what capacity? What are you competing?
Men's physique.
Men physique. Okay. I didn't know, because a lot of times people do what is that called? The fitness type workouts. What is that called?
What fitness type workout?
When you do the pull ups, the
calisthenics.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen those types of shows.
Oh, gotcha.
And those guys go hard, man.
Yeah.
They may be deadlifting, then they do push ups, then they do pull ups.
Oh, you're talking about powerlifting?
No. Powerlifting is when you're doing the heavy weights. It'll come to me.
Okay.
I'm excited right now, man.
Okay.
So you just blew my mind. And as long as I've been knowing you, I never knew you were that heavy, because I've always seen you in shape. I said, okay. So, what is the important thing? Because we were talking a little earlier about, the mind and how people's mindset is with working out or even talking about weight. What are some of the challenges you see in helping people to transition or move from, let's say, obesity to fit or healthy?
The main thing I see is a lot of people don't know how to make a decision. And so they battle between them wishing to get in shape and actually doing it.
Yeah. And, for me, we used to say, no pain, no gain.
Right.
Or pain is weakness leaving the body.
Right.
Things like that. But, and you're going to go through it.
For sure.
You're going to go through it. But in order to get to it, you got to be willing to go through it, because, I'm in that pain phase right now, working out 7 days a week. But I have a goal and I'm trying to hit it, so I'm willing to endure that. But I know within another week, I'm not going to have the pain anymore.
Correct.
Unless I just push beyond what I'm actually doing. So do you find that people are afraid to deal with the pain as well?
Absolutely. People want different results, but they don't want to actually put in the work.
They don't want to put in the work. So how do you motivate them to whether you work with them in the gym or you work with them outside of the gym or whatever, how do you motivate a person to say, okay, I'm going to take this journey?
I just remember where I came from. And I always tell people that it's not going to be easy. I also tell people that nobody struggles with consistency. We're all consistent doing something.
Right.
And the majority of people right now are consistent with not doing the right thing.
Consistent with being inconsistent.
Exactly. And so just knowing where I came from, I tell everybody, like, listen, you're not my responsibility. I'm not going to let you slip and fall and go through that pattern that we've been going through. it's going to be different this time.
Okay. Now, a lot of times, people suffer from working out. They suffer from injuries. Like they may hurt their shoulder, hurt their leg, or hurt their foot, anything like that. How do you help people to, once they recover, come back to let's say work with you, or at least come back to the gym? Because a lot of times people will take that, oh, my shoulder hurt, and don't want to work out anymore.
Right. So people are always looking for an excuse. Mm-hmm. And so to answer your question, I just take people through it step by step. Mm-hmm. So you've been out the gym for a while, you've gotten hurt. Well, let's not go from 0 to 100 today.
Right.
Let's just take those baby steps. Just like when you first started to walk, you had to learn how to walk first before you can start to run. Okay. And so just taking them through the process step by step.
Okay. Now, do you work primarily with men or women, or both? Or do you do group work or individual work? What is your process?
I work with both men and women.
Okay. Group or individual?
We do both.
You do both?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I know you do some things outside of the gym as well. How is that process going for you?
And so overall, I'm a mindset and wellness accountability coach. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I help people stay accountable to their goals, whether it's in the gym, whether they're looking to break a habit or, start a new habit, mm-hmm. being more disciplined. I help people in a variety of different areas.
Okay, so the mindset, talk about that a little bit. How do you help people with the mindset? You say you're a mindset coach. What do you do?
I help people make decisions.
Make decisions?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of people struggle when it comes to making decisions. Mm-hmm. Everyone is so quick to ask what other people think.
Right.
To give you an example, let's say you want to get on your journey to lose weight, mm-hmm. or maybe you just want to better yourself in some area. Mm-hmm. The average person is going to ask somebody else, hey, do you think I should get started with this? Or what do you think about that? Mm-hmm. And the problem with that, AJ, is that a lot of times people are listening to other people who are not on that same journey.
Right. Now, one thing that, because you're talking about the mindset and the coaching, for me, and I'm just going to be completely transparent with me, it's not that, it's price. I'm not saying I'm cheap, but I'm frugal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when you hire someone like you, there's cost involved, and we're not going to talk about that. If you want to reach out to him, hey, that's up to you to do so. Do you find that cost is a part of that decision-making process, or is it just them making the decision to work out?
I help people understand that this is an investment, not an expense.
Right.
Everybody has money for their highest priority.
And they do what they want.
And so if you value your fitness mm-hmm. as your highest priority, then you'll pay for it.
Right.
And if you value yourself, also teach people how to make themselves a priority again.
Right.
Most people are taking care of their families, their kids, their mm-hmm. spouses, which is all great, but we can't pour from an empty cup.
No.
So I help people change the way that they take care of themselves. And once they can identify with, I am worthy of reaching this goal, I am worthy of filling up my cup, then they will pay.
They will pay. You're right. And that's why, on my show, it's we talk about self-care. That's the mind, the body, the spirit, and the finances. You have to be willing to invest in yourselves. And a lot of times when I work with parents, I always ask them, so how are you doing with self-care? Mm-hmm. And they always grade themselves an F. Because they want to take care of everybody else and do things for other people. But I said, but if your cup is empty, how can you pour into someone else? How can you teach your children if you're coming from a place of emptiness, if you're not being fulfilled in your life? So it is important to work on the mind. It is important to work on the body, I say spirit and finances. So that makes it a whole person versus looking at, I'm good at my job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody dies and says, I wish I had spent more time at work.
Right.
It's always about family, friends, relationships, or taking care of myself.
Absolutely.
I hear that a lot, and that's a challenge for people. So you motivate people to do those things. Do you have any other speaking engagements, any other platforms that you come from, or just when people come to the gym? How are you getting that message out to people?
So on Instagram, which is Ascend with MJ, so that's ASCEND with MJ.
Ascend with MJ.
Yes, I do a lot of videos on Instagram.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check you out.
Definitely.
Yeah, you guys need to check him out too. That's awesome. Okay, so you are getting the word out, and how's the response or feedback you're getting from people that follow you?
Oh, the response is great. People need accountability.
Yes.
And people need somebody that's going to hold them to those standards. See, I don't enable bad behavior.
Right.
If you've been procrastinating, if you've been going through that cycle of starting and stopping, if I allow you to do that, I'm not really serving you, am I?
Right. You're right.
And so once we get together, I say, listen, this is what it's going to be now. We are going to stick to it. Will it be easy? No, it won't be. But you have me here as well as my team to keep you going.
Okay. I always ask people, because coming from the mental health position and I always sometimes I call it preaching self-care. I say, who wins when you grow? And every time they say everyone wins. When I take care of me, mind, body, spirit, and finances, it benefits everybody.
Oh, 100%.
And a lot of people don't think about that because we're so busy chasing and working and doing other things instead of really taking time to reflect, to read, to research, to take care of your body, to get enough sleep and to eat right. That's one of my challenges is sleep. Believe it or not. I mean, I function off of 5 hours worth of sleep most days, which is really not healthy. So I try to get a nap in if I can. But if I think within the last 10 years, I've never slept 8 hours.
Wow.
I can get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I can get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go all day. If I eat, I'm going to go to sleep. But if I don't eat, I can keep going.
Yeah, that used to be me too. If it wasn't for bodybuilding, I would have been on the same thing. 5-6 hours of sleep is like my routine.
Yeah.
But now I understand the importance of muscle growth and recovery.
Yeah.
I force myself to go to sleep.
Yeah, you have to. I'm taking melatonin.
Okay.
That helps a lot. So where are you working? Are you working out at the same gym you work at, or you work out somewhere else for your process?
So I work out at my home gym.
Okay.
In my neighborhood, as well as the gym that I work at.
Okay. Because I've never seen you work out
a couple
at the
other
gym.
gyms. Well, I wake up early in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah, so I have to get my workout in. I have to pour into myself before I come into the gym and pour into other people.
Right. Did y'all hear that? Pour into yourself first. Take care of you first. I always tell people, put that oxygen mask on you, and then you can help other people, because a lot of times people don't think about that. I said they're so smart on the airlines. They say, put the mask on you first. Why did they tell you to do that? Then they say, oh, I need to put it on me so I can help someone else. Exactly. If you want to help your child, you need to work on you first so you can help your child.
100%.
Exactly. And a lot of times within relationships, I found that, I want to fix you versus working on what I need to work on. I need to change you to my idea of thinking versus I need to work on my understanding of you.
100%.
I was with a couple yesterday, and she got upset. She asked her boyfriend, could we go do ABC? He said, sure. She said, oh, see, he doesn't care. I said, hold on. He said, sure. Well, he needed to say, yes, I want to do it, and I'm going to help. I said, but that's not how men think. I said, why do you want him to act and think like you? Try to understand where he's coming from, what his process is, and then y'all will have a better relationship. But she has expectations of people that they will never meet. Do you find that people that you work out with, they have expectations as well?
Everyone has expectations.
I'm talking about they want to go from, let's say, from 255 to 60, then lose 60 pounds in 6 months.
It happens.
It can.
And then I asked them, well, how long have we been on this journey of losing and gaining the weight? Or how long ago have you thought about actually reaching the goals that you're telling me right now?
Right.
Oh, it's been 4 years.
Wow.
Okay, well, we didn't get here overnight.
No.
And we're not going to get there overnight either.
It's a process. I would think that you would, my goal is not to lose weight like that or fast. I just want to be steady. I say steady wins the race, and I see results. My challenge is, when I look at the scales, it freaks me out sometimes. But then when I put my belt on, I say, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the scale can be discouraging because the scale doesn't show the inches lost, the pant sizes, the energy,
the muscle
exactly
gain, nothing.
Exactly.
It doesn't show any of that.
Yep.
You know, because I have a 36 belt, but I'm in that last hole. You know, and say okay, because at one time I was in the last hole going the other way. You know, so now it's coming back down. So I say I'm making progress.
Yep.
You know, regardless of what the scale say, I'm making progress.
Yeah, I tell people to ditch the scale.